Hey y'all. All right, so I'm not gonna be on here for long, I promise, because I need to go to bed. But I just feel like there is something that has to be said, and I'm gonna try to be as respectful as possible. It's gonna be very hard. I just feel like a lot of y'all, it's just gone. The mind is just gone. It don't make sense to me. A lot of y'all don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. Um, a lot of people are blaming YouTubers and whoever, people who come out there and give information and about businesses here in Tanzania and all of this stuff. And as respectfully as possible, I think you are a moron if you go based off a YouTuber's word only and take that information and run when it comes to opening a business. Okay? I don't know in what world do you think that it is okay for you to be like, well, this YouTuber opened up a business, so therefore, and they said it cost this much, so therefore I'm going to do it. First of all, if you are interested in opening a business, the first thing you should do is consult a lawyer, talk to a lawyer, find out what are the qualifications, what's the paperwork that you would need to open up a business in Tanzania. I did a video with a lawyer and I gave you guys a recommendation, so please don't say I didn't give you guys a recommendation. Find out how much it's going to be. You don't go based off what this person said or what. If you are doing that, you shouldn't be opening up a business. Who are training some of you? I don't understand. Go to a lawyer. Talk to a lawyer, an official lawyer who knows all the laws. Find out if you can even own a business here. What will it take for you to get the visa, the business visa here? How long would it take? How much is going to take? I don't care how many people say it's $10,000, $20,000. Stop listening to people. Okay? You don't even know if maybe the type of business that you want to open is going to be more expensive than the other. You don't know what type of connections you're gonna have. You don't know if you need a local Tanzanian to have that stuff. I see so many of you guys. It don't make sense to me. Guys, I've been on live 3 times today because I'm just trying to understand the mind frame of you guys. You guys come here without a business plan. You just come here and say, okay, I have $6,000 to open up a business, and then say, oh, well, that YouTuber said that he opened up his business for $6,000. You don't know what that YouTuber did. You don't know if that person even owns their business. You don't know if they might have gotten their business visa 3 years ago and now all they're doing is coming just to rent out the place. You don't know anything, but why are you listening to other people? Guys, it's exhausting. Why are you listening to other people without doing your own research? Knowledge is power. I cannot express to you how powerful knowledge is. You need a business plan. You need budgeting. You need marketing. You need to know who is your local market. Who are you selling it to? Guys, if y'all was in Shark Tank, you would be eaten up. You would be eaten up. Why do you think is any different here in Tanzania? I just I don't understand why all of these videos are coming up of these mistakes that people are making, and I'm trying to understand, like these mistakes just shouldn't be. You should not. If you're telling me that you watched a YouTube video and a YouTube video said you could start a business for this amount of money, and that's all that you needed to hear, and you came out here to do the same exact thing without doing any research, you should lose your money. Because what are you thinking? What are you thinking? And I'm so sick of hearing, oh, in Tanzania, you can't start businesses, you can't do this. Maybe you can, but I see the Caucasian people doing it here. I see the Indian people doing it here. I see the Chinese people doing it here. What's the problem? What is the problem? The problem is you. That's what the problem is. If I'm being honest, that's what the problem is. Uh, Take accountability. I'm so tired of people blaming other people and blaming us YouTubers and blaming this. Oh my God, this is what they do and they scamming out here. They saying that you could come out here and start a business. Just because we tell you that you could start a business, don't mean, unless you want to pay me for my time, don't mean that I'm about to do a whole rundown on all this stuff. You still need to do your part. You still need to do your research. And guess what? Guess what's a part of research? A part of research is hiring people, hiring lawyers, paying for consultations. Not consultations, maybe from us YouTubers, but consultation, get a lawyer. Okay? It's important. Let me tell you something. I rented out my house, okay? And I had to hire a lawyer. For Jules on the Run, I have a lawyer. I needed to have information that I was not about to YouTube. Hey, how do I do this? What should I put inside of a lease to make sure that legally I'm okay? No, guess what? I hired a lawyer and I said, I want to rent out my home and I want to make sure that I am covering all of New York laws and make sure of all of this. I paid for that person's time and I hired a lawyer. Why do you guys think that you do it any different? Like it don't make any sense to me. For real. It does not make any sense to me. Greetings. Y'all gotta be different. Y'all gotta be better. For real. For real. And be mindful of the YouTubers who you look at. Because what I don't like is how people come on the internet and they bash other people, but yet they give them no direction. That's not right to me. You understand what I'm saying? They give people no direction to make changes, which means that you just want people to fail and you just preying on their downfall. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't like that. I am telling you guys that some of you guys are doing it wrong. Okay. I think that it is a-okay for you to watch your favorite YouTuber and say, wow, that's really cool. They started that business. Okay. Well, you know what? If you do that, then book a consultation, okay, with that couple and say, hey, I just want to know what are some of the connections that you have, you know? And again, you don't have to use their connections, but you know what? You can what am I trying to say? You can get a sense, okay? Even if you don't want that direct person, you can say, okay, well, they went to a lawyer, they started an LLC, they started doing this, they started doing that. You know that if you have a business, out here, right, and you register it in the US, right, you know that you can get tax breaks in the US because if you come out here in Tanzania and you hold a US passport, you still have to file for taxes. And any money that you make here in Tanzania, you're technically supposed to be paying taxes off. But it may actually benefit you if you're spending more money on the business than it is, then you will pay less there. Hire a tax person, hire an accountant. Don't come up in here on my YouTube or anybody else YouTube and say, oh, well, Jules said this. Confirm the information. Go to the problem is y'all want to start businesses and you're too cheap. You're too cheap. You're too cheap to get the information. Hire an accountant. Hire a consultation from an accountant. Hire a tax person. Find out how can I do this? How can I benefit off of this? Talk to your neighbors. Talk to people. Your competition. Who is your competition? Who is your competition? Do you want to open something that there's a million of them? Who's your market? Can local people be able to afford that? Or are you going to open up like a motel, a luxurious motel and 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 rent out to foreigners. Y'all have no business plans, but be like, well, I got $6,000 though, so I know I'm gonna make it because this YouTuber told me I was gonna make it. You don't know what that YouTuber had to do. You don't know what the situation, you don't know anything. Why are you going based off that? And then you get angry. Then you get what kills me is you get angry at Tanzanians. Like Tanzanians have done anything. Like it is your job. Guess what? Because even Tanzanians who have businesses out here have business plans. They have marketing plans, they have accountings, they have lawyers. So why do you think that you don't have to do the same? Why are you my God, take some responsibility. Why are you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something, especially when it comes to a business, you have to take downfalls. And if you're a person who cannot take an L, okay? That's, how we talk in New York. If you're a person who can't take a downfall, then you shouldn't be having a business because a lot of businesses, especially at the beginning, they don't make money. They don't. That's just what it is. That's how it goes. Do you have capital? Can your business survive if you're not making money? I just and if you did a consultation with a lawyer, or a business person, okay, you would get all of this information and make an executive decision as to whether or not you should open up a business and not make mistakes. I'm sorry, but I would rather spend $100 on the lawyer's time and have him be honest with me about my business and sit there and spend $6,000 on a business and completely fail. Stop, like, I can't. I just like, to me, it just feels like it's common sense, but I guess common is not so common. It does not make any sense to me. For real, it does not make any sense to me. For real. Is it me? Is it just me? I feel like maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just don't understand it. Maybe I just don't understand the mindset behind it because I'm just like, it don't make sense. My husband and I would love, first of all, I would love a bagel shop. If somebody can come out here and make a business of a bagel shop, that would make me happy. I would support your business, okay? And I would promote your business. But um my husband and I would love to open up a business. But we've had so many conversations and we've said now is not the time because if we open up a business, we need to make sure that we have cap. We need to make sure that our business can run a couple years even if we don't make any money. We need to make sure that we going to rent a space or are we going to own a space? If we rent a place, that's more expensive. That what are the licenses? What are some of the things that we're going to need? And this is just like conversations that him and I just have. You know what I'm saying? Just as overall, just even thinking about it. You understand what I'm saying? We talk about marketing. Well, you know what? We can't charge more than the average Tanzanian because we're not going to get any customers unless we show that they're getting something better. But we can't even charge that much more because that's not the market price. So my whole thing is just like these are just conversations that we just think about and we have. So why in the world would you think? You know what the problem is? Let me tell you what the problem is. Y'all not gonna like what the problem is. The problem is a lot of you guys are workers. A lot of you guys are not bosses. A lot of you guys are workers and you have the mindset of a worker in the US. And you think that because you're coming to Tanzania, that you don't have to have the mindset of a boss. You think that you're basically using those worker, uh, what's the word I'm trying to use? Help me. Worker strategies, not strategies. concepts, no, not concepts. Those worker like yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. Rather than stepping back and saying, okay, let me read a book, Business 101. Okay. Let me find out how it is that I need to open up a business. What it is. Do I need to open up an LLC? Do I need to open up a corporation? What it is that I need to open up to protect myself? Okay. If somebody sues me, okay, who are they suing? Are they suing me or are they suing my company? It's the half of you guys don't even know that. You don't even know that. Okay. I am looking at opening a business in Tanzania. Okay, let me reach out to a lawyer and see how much that would cost me. What would I need? What type of visa would I need? Okay, I see that there are, let's say, I don't know, y'all. Let's say there are three type of business visas. Which visa do I think is best for me? Okay, let me sit on that. Okay, I think maybe the best visa for me would be to, visa A. Okay, in this visa A, it says that the requirements are that I need to pay this couple $1,000. I need to have this type of paperwork. I need to, y'all ain't even thinking about all of that. Y'all ain't thinking, y'all just said, I'm coming to Tanzania and I'm starting a business. I know that I want to open up a bagel shop. Okay. Shout out to the bagel shop. And you come here and then the information comes and you're like, oh my God. Uh, oh my God. I should have been an actress. Y'all be like, oh my God. I didn't know that it was going to be this much work. Let me tell you something. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But you'd be, oh my God. I didn't know this would be so much work. I have to write a business plan? Really? It's going to cost me this much? Really? I have to work with a Tanzanian? I have to pay taxes? I have to file for taxes in America? I have to claim this as income? Y'all be so shocked. But if you did your research ahead of time and you had a portfolio and you laid everything out, then you could have decided, okay, yes, this is a plan for me. No, I don't think this is smart for me to do right now. I mean, hello, that should be common sense. You know what I'm saying? To me, that I feel like that should just be common sense. Like you should have all your research done before even coming out here. Okay? If you want to do it when you come out here, I think that's a good idea too. Start looking at some locations. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. When somebody wants a business inside of the US, that's exactly what it is that they do. Y'all sitting here talking about y'all want a business and all this stuff before y'all even coming out here. And then y'all don't even know how much it costs to rent out a place that you're looking for. So how you gonna budget that if you don't even know the price? Guys, ay, you give me a headache. You make my baby kick. Guys, you need to start taking responsibility for your own actions and stop blaming people. It's not our fault that your business was not successful. It was simply your fault. And I'm not going to put that on my shoulder of why your business is. Stop blaming Tanzanian people because Tanzanian people, you got some people who have successful businesses, you have some people who don't have successful businesses. Okay? Everybody else is doing it. They find a way, you can find a way too. Everybody else is doing it. That's when you wonder why all of these people are coming out here and making all this money. All this money. All these Indian people out here making all of this money. It's not impossible to do it. It's really not impossible to do it, but you need to have the mindset, determination, and intelligence. Okay? That's what I got to say about that. I think I'm going to bed now. I do. I think I'm going to bed now. I really do. Because I'm tired, y'all. I am. I'm tired.